What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of RC Blocker. Today we're going to paint the Blackfoot. On the workbench I've got the Blackfoot the way it came back from its last adventure. I had so much fun with this thing that I don't want to change the paint style. All I want to do is put another couple of coats of paint on it, clear coat it, and it's done. It's really grown on me. But then again, I'm looking at the box art and that looks good too. So now I've got a problem. I'm in two minds. Do we leave it the way it is, or do we go box art? Or do we do something in between? Now that's an option. All morning I've been deciding. I've been eyeballing the car, looking at it, trying to envision a design that's going to suit the car but still look like the box art. So we've come up with something. What I've come up with, see the red stickers on the car? I'd like to airbrush that in. Do it something similar color, but not the same. I don't know if it's going to work, but I think I'm going to give it a go. So let's go to the paint shop and see what colors we're going to use for this car. Alright guys, check it out. My paints came in. So I've got a TS40 brand new can, which we're definitely going to use this to put another couple of coats on. But up here I've got a candy apple red. I also have a red pearl. So I'm not sure which of these colors we're going to use. I'm just thinking, guys, since the car is a metallic black, I think a candy apple could go, since the car is an 80s model, and candy apple red would just like suit a car from that era. But then again, the red pearl is a little bit brighter. The candy will be dark. It will make this car look a little bit unique. I'm going to have to decide which of these two colors I'm going to use. Maybe we'll paint some plastic on the side and see what they look like when they're sprayed. Then we can make a better decision. But for now, let's strip the car down, get it ready, prep it, take it to the spray booth and spray it with a few more coats. Alright guys, so it's been over 24 hours since we sprayed the car. I let it dry overnight. I've got him here on the workbench and check out the paint job. It turned out pretty good. The next thing we need to do is mask up the body and get it ready for airbrush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my tape to make my lines and then mask up the rest of the body, and the areas we'll leave, we're going to hit it with the airbrush. So let's get started. So we started to mask up the car, spent all night doing it, layer after layer. In fact, I think it's quite safe to say that we used a little too much masking. But I couldn't take any chances because there was no room for mistakes on this one. If we were to get overspray somewhere or the lines didn't come out straight, I'm going to have to spray the whole thing black and be done with it. Guys, check this out. Look how much masking we used on this car. Look at that. Well, I'm going to leave it here for tonight. Tomorrow we'll start airbrushing. We'll start putting some color on. Guys, the thing with this is that it's going to take quite a few days. I think I'm going to end up spending a whole week just to do this paint job. In a way, it's worth it. It will look nice, yes. And in a way, it's not, because after you spend so much time doing a body up, if it turns out really nice, you're not going to want to drive the car because you're not going to want to scratch the paint. But we're going to drive it. We're going to drive it. We scratch it. What do? You do another paint job. Alright guys, we've got the car in the spray booth. So after a little bit of trial and error, we got the color. And you can see in the shade, it's going to be a little bit dark, and in the light, it's just going to brighten up. To get this, we used the silver backing and the candy apple on top. So that's what we're going to go with. Spastic's candy apple red, and we're going to back it in a silver metallic. So we'll put this on first and then we'll hit it with a candy apple. Alright guys, we finished with the candy apple red. Check it out. It didn't turn out too bad. Not the best paint job, but I think it should be alright. Hopefully it'll look good when we clear coat it, but it's the moment of truth. We're gonna rip the masking off and see if we've messed this up. Let's do it. Alright guys, another day here in the studio, and have a look at the Blackfoot. Yesterday night we ripped off the masking tape and look at that. It actually turned out pretty good. All the lines are straight. A few imperfections here and there, but nothing really to worry about. We don't really have to do any corrections, so I'm happy with that. Guys, have a look at this. I was just looking at the stickers. If you look at the red on the stickers, the candy apple red on the car is actually closer to the box art than what the stickers are. So I'm pretty happy with that. We're getting this thing closer to the box art than what the box comes with. This thing is just looking like a beast. I'm liking it. So quite a few things to do today, guys. We're going to use today to do all the loose ends. We still got to spray chrome around the window, put the chrome around the windscreen. There's still a bit to get through before this car's ready for clear coating. And then we've got to put the stickers on. So we still need a few more days. But I have to say, with the body on the car, it's just starting to come together and it's looking amazing. I can't wait till this thing is done. So we still have a lot of work to do. Let's get to it. Alright guys, masking is done. Have a go of this. Again, we went a little bit overboard with it, but can't take any chances. Let's do it. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and use the mirror chrome. Alright guys, I think the front windscreen is dry by now. Let's rip off the masking and see what it looks like. The windscreen is done. Next thing to do is put a couple of clear coats on before we put the body together. Guys, have a look at the Blackfoot's body. The paint job turned out pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty damn good. The black is nice and deep. It's glossy. You can see the metallic in there. The candy apple red has come up all nice and shiny. And the clear coat has given it that wet look. Overall, I'm really happy with this. I think it turned out pretty good considering the time we spent on this car so far. It's been like 4 days. Hopefully we can finish it tomorrow. So 5 days, maybe 6. I'm not sure, but it's taken some time. But the way it's coming up, it looks like in the end, it'll be all worth it. Let's continue. Alright guys, it's the last day and we're on the final stretch. All we need to do today is put the body pieces on the car, do some precision cuts with the stickers and sticker the body, and we're done. Guys, the Blackfoot is done. Check it out. Alright guys, so it took us 5 days to get it looking like this. Which to me, I think it looks closer to the box art than the stickers that you get in the box. This in the sun, the candy apple just glows and it looks really nice. We'll take it outside in a second. But I just got to say the stickers was a nightmare. I had to precision cut all the yellow bits off the red stickers. Cut all the red around it. Just created a lot of work. Really unnecessary work. But we're doing a box art and we went kind of all out and done a paint job to look like the box art. Overall, is it worth it? I think it is, because if you put this up next to a standard Blackfoot, I think it'll stand out, especially with the sunlight hitting it. That candy color is going to be glowing and it's it's gonna look good. I'm gonna have fun driving this car for sure. All right, guys, so one final thing before we wrap up this video. See the box art? After further inspection of the box art, I'm happy with the red. We got the red pretty close to the box art, but look at the wheels. See how there's a little bit of black in there and the light is shining off it? It almost looks like they're glossy. Furthermore, look at this one here. You can almost pass it for gold. Gold wheels, guys. See the black edition Monster Beetle kit we got on top of the shelf? Well, that comes with gold wheels. If we were to put the Monster Beetle wheels on the Blackfoot, you'll get... Booyah! Look at that! I think the gold wheels just finished it off nicely. It was like the icing on the cake. Well, guys, I think the Blackfoot got the paint job that it deserved. I think it looks sick. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. And if you enjoyed this Blackfoot paint job video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and we'll see you next time on RC Blocker.